Yes, okay, so hello everyone. How are you? How are you doing? So today, yes, we have the dungeon over here. Yes, what I need to do is, yes, when the player arrives to this point over here, this is where their ship is. Uh, this is where the game is supposed to end. I need to add a trigger for yes, for the player to notice that there's no pilot. Okay, so he needs to search for the pilot in the dungeon. Okay, so yes, I'm not going to pick up anything. I'm just going to go directly to the ship. Yes, okay. So we see that we have the ship over here. I still don't have the model, but it's a placeholder. Yes, if I come close, yes, I have a prompt to assemble the ship. Yes, and we get the dialogue. Yes, it's a ship. Yes, but where's the pilot? Okay. Yes, I need to find the pilot. Okay, the pilot is going to be in another place. So here is our pilot. Okay, yes, it's this little bird over here. So what we're going to do is change the dialogue. Okay, yes, this is a very rough script for the dialogue because it's written directly into the code. Yes, normally we use a JSON spreadsheet or something like that. Yes, so as soon as we interact with the ship, yes, we're going to have the dialogue box appear. Yes, and we have this first test says it's a ship. Yes, then number 2 is where's the pilot, and then number 3 we have the dialog box disappear. Yes, and we return this dialog number to 0 so that we can restart the dialog again. Yes, we're going to add some variables over here. Yes, we're going to say gem taken. Yes, and palette found. Yes, so we're going to change this over here so there's a different dialog before we find the gem. As we say, if gem not taken, that is a exclamation sign that we have at the beginning. We say if gem not taken, something is going to happen. For now, we're going to put pass. Yeah, so we have if we have the gem, yes, and yes, we have the pilot. Okay, we need to just add this other dialog here. We're going to increase our number of yes, of the script that we're going to choose. Okay, so for example, if dialog number is pardon me. Yes, is 1. Okay, we're going to make the bots appear. Okay, and yes, we're going to change the text of the dialog bots. Okay, so we put yes, over here at the top we have the reference to these dialog bots. Yes, the way that I do it is not very yes, it's not the preferred way because I write a very long route for the node. Yes, I should use signals instead, I think. But yes, but I have a very specific way I order my family tree. Yes, so that's why I'm going this way. Yes, okay, but we have the reference over here for the dialog bots. It's okay, and we have the text inside these bots. Okay, so we're going to change it over here. We're going to choose a dialog that yes, we're not going to say, for example, yes, everything's ready. Yes, we have the pilot and we're ready to go. We cannot say this because yes, if the player finds the ship after they found the gem and after they found the pilot, yes, it's going to be like yes, we need an indication that they found this for the first time. So we should say, for example, yes, it's a ship again. Yes, because the player can go different routes. Yes, while they play the game. This is yes, when you interact with the yes with the object, you have this command over here that activates when you press a key. Okay. So every time we press a key, yes, we're going to increase this dialog number by 1. Okay, and this is going to tell the code yes which dialog it needs to choose. Okay, so for example, let's see over here. Let's see, number 1 we appear, we make the bots appear, we say it's a ship. Number 2, we don't make the bots appear because it's already there. Yes, we just change the text. Yes, and we're going to say, for example, yes, Pollo is here, the pilot is here. Let's go, okay. Yes, and from here we should add like an optional buttons. For example, to say yes or no. Maybe you want to explore the dungeon a bit more, or you want to leave immediately. You need to have these two choices. So we're going to do yes, another GUI tool where we have these two options. Yes, we're going to go to our dialog bot. Okay, on the 2D view. Yes, right now it's invisible because we, by default, we have it hidden. Okay, so it's over here. Yes, we need to add two buttons for to have the choices. Okay, by default, we're going to have them invisible so that they, so that we most dialog isn't going to have a yes these choices over here. Bots container. Okay, and just 2 buttons. Yes, okay, so we see that it's making the buttons on top of the dialog. We don't want that. So below this margin container, we're going to add an hbot container. Okay, we are going to change the routes of our nodes, so we need to update that in the code as well. We are going to drag our panel container inside this hbot container, and also the vbot container we did before. Okay, now we need to resize. Yes, okay, I think I have to keep this minimum dimensions. And yeah, we're going to make it a little bit smaller. Yes, we don't need it too big. Say 350, and the position should be a little bit higher. Okay. Yeah, okay, so it's over here. Let's say it's 405 to be more precise. Okay, so yeah, over here we have our dialog bots more or less in the size that we want. Yes, now we need to change the buttons. So we're going to change the size of the bot that is containing the buttons instead of changing the buttons directly. So let's see over here. Yeah, okay, so that's what happened. What's happening? Yes, we don't need really really big buttons, just of a size that is okay. Let's put them at the center. Okay, so we're going to go to our buttons, and on text we're going to say, for example, yes, and then no. Okay, Yes, and we notice that automatically the button is scaled to the font. We're also going to change the font. Let's see, oblique. Yes, okay. So this one is better. Yes, for now we're not going to change the colors or the texture of the button. Yes, we just need to write the logic to change the name. This bots to choice buttons. It's okay. This one is yes, and the other one is no. We need to add more variables first to the bird, to the gem, so that we can connect these concepts that you're picking up the gem and that you found the pilot. So we have in our gem a signal that says gem taken. Okay. Yes, and when we have this, yes, we interact with this pillar that has a gem. Yes, we emit this signal already. Okay, so we don't need a reference to the node directly. Which, by the way, I need to change the one from the text that we just changed. Okay, so this one that says dialog text and dialog bots, these are going to change. Okay. So we're going to do a click, drag, and control. Okay, we're going to delete this over here. So we're going to test, for example, what happens when we take the gem. Okay, so for that, we're going to copy this over here. So duplicate, okay. Yes, and we're going to put it at the start of the dungeon so that we can, yes, we don't need to go to the final boss to see everything that's going to happen to test this. Yes, we could also put the shape at the start, but for now we're going to leave it like that. Okay, so we're going to put it over here. Yes, okay, so we have our gem and we need to connect. Okay, so what I'm checking over here is that I need to connect either both pillars, or yes, or make a route over here. So I'm trying to check which is better. Yes, I think yes. For now, I'm going to connect this over here manually. Okay. Yes, I'm going to add a ready function. Okay, and yes, I'm going to say refractor pillar 2 dot gem taken dot connect. Yes, and yes, we're going to add another function that is called on gem taken. Okay. Yes, so we see over here it marks an error that says identifier on gem taken not declared. That is because we don't have this function. So put gem taken. Okay, for now we say pass. To change the variable that we have at the top. This one right here, gem taken. This one is going to be true. I have to set it as false. This one, so it's false. Play here. It's okay. So if we don't have the gem, we're going to increase the dialog number by 1. Yes, and we're going to make first the bots appear. Yes, we can say, for example, it's a sheep again. Okay. Yes, and the next time we yes, we make the input of interacting. Yeah, or let's say, yes, I'm not ready to leave. We can say it's for the pilot. So he's going to notice that the bird is not there, okay? But he doesn't need to leave at the moment because he still doesn't have the gem, which is a treasure that he's going to find in this dungeon, okay? Yes, and if dialog number is 4, if we make the input 4 times, we're going to make the dialog box disappear. Okay. Yes, and we're going to reset the dialog number to 0. Okay. This is so we can interact again with the sheet. So yeah, now if we get the gem, if we don't have it at first at the beginning of the game, we should have this line of dialogue. Okay. Yes, and then if we get it, yes, we need to have this other part. Okay. So we're going to test these first two parts. Okay. Okay, so we have the gem over here. We are not going to just pick it up yet. We need to check the first part of the dialog. Okay, so we click examine. Okay, we say it's a ship. Okay, so yeah, we have our new dialog over here, but I'm not ready to leave yet. Where's the pilot? And we close the dialog. Okay, yes, and if we examine again, it says the same. The shape, I'm not ready to leave yet. Where's the pilot? Okay, so yeah, that part is okay. So now let's pick up the gem here and let's say take. We take the gem here. Okay. Yes, now let's go back to the sheet to check if our dialog works. Okay, it's a shape. I'm ready to leave. Yes, but where's the pilot? Okay. So yeah, we found out that it works. We made our changes. So yeah, we have the first part, which is taking the gem. Okay. Now we have to find the pilot. Yes. Okay. So over here we have to make a similar node. We just have the bird. Yes. We don't have yes any dialog that tells us, for example, yes. Oh yeah, here he is. Now we gotta take him back. We need to add this logic. Okay. So we're going to add something similar to the shape. Yes, so for the sheep, we have a character body, just a kinematic body. In this case, I think we can only add an area node, which is only for detecting that the player enters this volume. Okay, so we're going to put it interactable. These layers that I have over here, this is how I have my tree set up. Okay, so I recommend that if you're making your project in Godot, you make this. You can use these Node 3D nodes as folders, and you can have everything set up in an organized way. So an interactable, we're going to add is an area 3D node, okay, and yes, we're going to name it Finding Pollo, which is our pilot, and we're going to drag it over here. Yes, and we're going to add a collision shape, which is the volume that is going to detect that the player is going to enter. Let me check over here, collision shape. Yes, for this case, we're going to use a cylinder shape. Okay. Also, I just remembered that in our dialog, I'm not sure if I froze a player when you open the dialog. I need to do that. So we're going to check that in a second. We're going to add a script to this area. We're going to say find pollo. We're going to leave it like that. Yes, and yes, in our area node, on the part that says signals, yes, we're going to put body entered. We'll go to our script for this node over here. Okay. Yes, so what we want to do is that as soon as a player enters this area, it's going to freeze. That's the first thing that we need to do. So let's write a comment over here. Yes, we need to freeze the player. Yes, then we need to have the dialog box appear. Yes, also we need to update the dialog number. Yes, we're going to make that in a second. Yes, then show the first dialog. Line. Line and yes, show last dialog line. If there is one. Yes, and yes, we need to close the dialog box or make it disappear. Okay, Sultan Creator, thank you for the follow. Yes, so we have dialog box disappear. Okay, and finally we have to freeze the player. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, so we were with this over here. We have these two functions, which is, for example, to freeze a player or unfreeze it. This is whenever we interact with a GUI. Well, I made this function over here for this character. What we do is we change the pause mode of the player so that everything pauses except the animations for the player. Okay. Yes, and we add this variable that says frozen is true. Yes, what we do is that we use this variable to prevent movement, jumping, and everything else. So this is going to be like a log for all the other stuff that goes on in the game. So let's see over here. We have to we need to make a reference for the player. We can drag it up, drag it down easily. So we have a player over here. Yes, and we can complete this over here. If the body that enters the area is in the group player, okay. Yes, we're going to do all of this stuff that we have. Yes, so we say we have player, the GUI freeze. Okay, so what we're going to do with this is that we refer to the player node. Yes, and we have period player dot GUI freeze. We're calling this this function over here that we have. Over here GUI freeze, and we're going to do these commands that we have. We need to find a reference for for the dialog bots, or more specifically the animation node, which is going to be this one over here. Yes, we need to make the dialog bots appear with this command over here. Let's change the name, dialog animator. Play here, okay. Then we need to add just a variable over here, which is going to be dialog number, which at first is going to be 0. Yes, and number plus equal 1. Okay. Yes, and then after this we have to make a match going over here. So we say match dialog number. Yes, let's say 1 pass, 2 pass, 3 pass. Okay. This, okay. Yes, I did a mistake over here. We are not going to make these dialog bots appear just every time you yes, you enter the how do you call it, the body. In fact, yeah, we cannot do this yes, this in this form. We're going to leave it over here just so that we have the steps for the dialog, but we need to yes, when we enter we open the dialog box, but yes, as we press the letter E, yes, we are going to change the dialog. Okay, so let's see over here. Yes, okay, so we can leave the first step. Okay, so we need to find out our dialog text from the dialog box, which is going to be this one. Okay, so if it's 1, let's say for example, yes, what is he doing here? Yes, something like that. Yes, we can say, for example, yes, let's take him back to the shape. Okay. Yes, and on the third line we're going to close the window. Okay, so this one should go over here. This one on this side. Okay, so this structure that we have is not correct because we are not going to change dialog every time the player enters the area. Okay, we need to make it so that if you press the letter E, you change between dialogs. So the first one, it's okay. We're going to make the dialog box appear, but we need a command or a function, sorry. Let's say interact. Yes, we're going to add, yes, parts. Let's say I checked. Was true. This should go on this side. So when we enter, yes, we have this variable marked as true. Yes, so if we press the letter E, the changes over here to input. Check. Yes, for now let's use only this variable. I will check. See if event is press interact. Yes, okay. So we're going to test this for a second just to see if the first part is working. Yes, then I'm going to check the second part. I'm going to see how to make it a little better. And we're going to pass it to the start. Okay. Yeah, okay, so the error is over here. Okay, so yeah, the character is frozen. We cannot move, but we see that he's running, so we need to change the animation to idle. Yes, and we have this dialog. That's okay, but we are not receiving the input. So we're going to close. Okay, so we didn't freeze the player at all. We let me see if we paused the game. So yeah, we paused it. Let me just check over here again. So if I move if I move the character, it's effectively frozen. But if I press the E key, the interact button, now it's unfrozen. Okay, so but it doesn't change the dialog. So I need to. Okay, I'm going to add this command over here again to freeze the player. Okay, this should go here. This should go this side. So okay, we're going to print the dialog number. Yes, okay, so let's see over here if we get the dialog number by pressing the letter E. So we enter and we have the first part. Yeah, okay, so we don't have the print, so that means that we are not yes, we are not making this part of the code. So let's try something different. Checked, okay. Yes, okay, so we don't have the this print command. We don't have anything in the console. So that means that our variable area checked, this is not being taken into account. So let's delete it. Yes, okay, what I don't understand right now is why he moves. Yes, something is, he gets paused. Yes, the player gets frozen, but something is making it get on pause. So over here, I am pressing the keys. You can listen and it doesn't move. But if I press interact one time, he can move. So I need to check my code. Yes, and also I'm not getting the prints, which is odd. Let me check over here. Let's see if we don't freeze a player. Let's see what happens. Yes, okay. So now we have the print over here. So the problem is in the GUI freeze command. So yeah, I think the problem is that we need to set the process mode of this over here to always. Okay, so that is why it's not. Yes, when we are pausing the game by the player, we are pausing everything. Okay, except the player. Yes, we have this command over here. Let me show you. Yes, so first we set, when we freeze a player, we are setting the process mode to always, which means that even if the game is paused, the player is still running or still animating. Okay. Yes, the only lock that we have is that it's frozen. So we yes, we don't have jumping, we don't have walking, we don't have anything like that. Yes, but everything else is paused. So the reason why we weren't getting the prints is because the node itself of the area is paused, so we don't get any reaction. Oh yes, okay, so we have the print over here, this number 0. Okay, this is the log number because we have the log number equals 0. It's this one, we haven't changed it. We need to find a way to stop this from unfreezing. Yes, also if I don't stop, yes, If I don't stop moving, it goes ahead and stops right where I'm. Um, yes, right where I stop pressing the key. That shouldn't happen. Yes, so I need to find in my code where, yes, where I have anything that is using the interact button. Okay, I think it's in my player. Yes, okay. So here's the culprit of what's happening over here. Uh, if we have this code over here that says if input is action just pressing interact, if it's frozen, it's going to uh, just unfreeze the player. So that's what's happening. This shouldn't happen. Over here, yes, we're going to say bar uh, open equals false. Okay, so this over here is only going to happen if yes, if I don't have a dialog box open. Okay, if I have it open, then this is not going to work. What's going to happen is that I need to continue with the next dialog. So we say player equals true. Also player dot meter play idle. So let's see if this works. Yes, okay. So now we the animation worked. We are not walking anymore, but yeah, it's a bit odd because it has friction. It stops. Yes, it's okay. Now let's see if I press interact. Nothing happens. But I'm printing over here the command. Yes, that is good. So this means, guys, that now I can start changing the dialog. Okay, set it over here, the dialog number to 1. Yes, over here we saw 1. Yes, and omit this part. If we match 2, we say let's take it back to the sheet. Okay, and if it's 3, yes, we make the bots disappear. I'm going to GUI and freeze. Here, this one is false. Yes, okay. So now the only problem is the friction. I need to stop the movement when I'm freezing the player. Okay, so yeah, now when we press the interact button, we change the dialog. Okay. Yes, and we are unfrozen again, so that is great. Yes, and it doesn't happen again. So this is only meant to happen once. When we finish this dialog, we delete this node, so we don't have it on the memory. Okay, so we have Q3. Let's say for I in the children. I got Q3. This over here. So this is so we don't have any orphan nodes. This function, pardon me, this code. Yes, for I in all the children, we Q3 the children. Okay, and then we free the parent node. Person is okay. So yeah, I don't have. Yes, I don't have a function for when I'm frozen. So let me frozen equals true. As velocity at edge equals 0. Let me see if this works, because maybe I'm doing something wrong. This should be in vector. No, because it's the x, the z. Yes, let's put it like that. Yeah, okay. So now it works. Now we are not sliding. Yes, when we enter the area. Okay, and then it's back to normal. Okay, we are only going to change this right here to Elif. Or we can, we could say else. Maybe that is better. Okay, so now I'm going to test what happens if I... Okay, so now there's a problem. I can't interact with objects. That is another bug that I have to fix. So let's see. If you're making tests for your game, I recommend you having this panel with all your variables, because it lets you see, for example, if you're moving, if you're jumping, your states, everything like that. Okay, we don't have frozen. Oh yes, I know what's happening. I think I know what's happening. So when we enter over here, the tree is supposed to be paused. Okay, so maybe we are pausing the doors, and we are not. Yes, maybe everything is paused, and that's why it's not opening. So when we open a chest or we open a hole, we are effectively unpausing the game. Okay, so yeah, we unpaused it, but something is not doing well. Yes, but I need to. Yes, I need to fix that, because we should be able to open doors after we enter that area. Okay, so I have this player freeze. This shouldn't go here. We are freezing one more time. Okay, now we should be able to open the door. Yeah, okay, so that was it. Yes, that was the problem. Okay. Yeah, okay. So let me, we're going to add the variable for the, yes, for the pilot. Yes, and we're going to add signal pilot here. We're going to emit and yes, over here at sheep, we're going to connect the signal. Yes, I also need to update this when I yes, when I delete the duplicates, because I have two gems and two areas for the pilot. So let's connect this over here. Pilot's found. Okay. Yes, and the variable, we're going to change it. It's true. Yes, okay. So if we have the gem and also we have the pilot, we should be able to yes, we should be able to end the game. So the dialog should appear. He should say, it's the ship, the pilot is here, let's go. We need to add also the option to make the buttons appear. So let's reference those nodes. Okay, this one. Okay. This one is true. Yes, okay. So I need to connect these buttons in a way that yes, they are going to send a signal when they're pressed, but I need to connect them to the ship. So I need to check how I'm going to do that. Yes, okay. So I'm going to connect this to the ship. It's okay. I'm just pressed and it's not pressed. Okay. Yes, okay. So if we yes, if we press yes, we need to change the text to yes, all right. Yes, all right. Let's get going. Okay. Yes, but also press no. Yes, we need to say wait. I think I forgot something. Okay. Yeah, so let's test this over here. So we got the pilot. Okay. Yes. Okay. So we have the buttons over here. Yes. They appeared, but we are not completely frozen. That is not good. Okay. That shouldn't happen. Okay. So I didn't reset the dialog number. So that is why it's the dialog closed because it went about 3. Need to add it. UI freeze. Okay. Player GUI freeze. Okay. To copy. Place it over here. Here. Let's see how that works. Yes, okay. So if I press E, this is okay, but I didn't add the dialog open variable. Player that is true. Okay. Yes, okay. So I'm not frozen. That's not good. on top of the box. More doors. Okay. This should be false. False. Is that false? Okay. Okay, so now it didn't work, but it's okay because I can interact with other stuff. It's okay. Yes, but why isn't it frozen? We have, yes, we have to drag focus to the yes button. Yes, so we need to be paused. We shouldn't be able to rotate. Yes, and we shouldn't be able to move either. I don't know why that's happening. Okay, so we are not freezing the player. That shouldn't be happening. Okay, so frozen is false. Why? Yes, I want to check that over here. Oh yeah, yeah. So yeah, now I see why this is happening. So I didn't. No, yeah, I'm freezing the player over here. So why isn't it? This is weird. Let me check over here. Gem isn't taking. Okay, so I have. Yes, I have a double case over here. This shouldn't be like this. Yes, if gem taken and the palette isn't found, we have this part over here. Yes, okay, so now it's working. It's working well. So I'm moving over here. You can see where it says move state. Yes, I'm moving in different directions, but he's not moving. Okay, that's good. But if I press interact, nothing happens, so I need to change that. Reason why that's happening is that the ship is paused. So we need to put always over here. Yeah, okay, so everything is paused. Let me see what happens over here. We don't get to this part over here, so we are pausing the game, but we are not. This shouldn't be paused. Yes, okay, so I think yes, we're going to leave it until here. Yes, and later on I want to continue working with this. So thank you for staying, for watching this stream. Yes, and also for the questions, for the follows. So I'm going to see you, I think, yes, on Friday. Maybe tomorrow I'm going to stream again at the same hour, more or less. So yeah, have a great day, and thank you for coming. See you tomorrow. Yes, bye. Thank you.